Okay, so you're here in Canada supporting an international student. It could be your spouse, it could be your child. Either way, it's a whole new world, right?
It definitely is. Yeah, it's a big transition for everybody involved.
Well, we're diving into tips for spouses and parents of international students in Canada today to, well, find those nuggets of wisdom to help you thrive in this situation. Not just survive, but actually thrive.
Absolutely. And avoid feeling completely overwhelmed, right? Because it can be a lot.
It can be a lot to handle. So first off, let's talk about emotional support for the student themselves. The guide really emphasizes understanding and validating what they're going through, right? The cultural adjustment, academic pressure, homesickness. Why is that so important for the whole family dynamic?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. I mean, the student's under a lot of pressure, huge changes.
Yeah.
And feeling understood, having their struggles acknowledged, it gives them a sense of security, within the family unit. And if they feel like those feelings are being dismissed or ignored, they might withdraw, become isolated.
Right, and that can lead to tension in the family too.
Exactly. So validation builds trust and ultimately allows you to support them more effectively.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, what about building your support network as the spouse or parent? The guide talks about connecting with other spouses, other parents in the same boat, and also international student groups. What are the benefits there?
Well, it's a way to build your own resilience, right? By connecting with others who get it. You're not alone in this. You can share experiences, get advice on, navigating the Canadian system. And honestly, it can help combat loneliness, which is a real thing when you're uprooted like this.
Yeah, feeling isolated is a big one. The guide also mentions understanding Canadian culture and laws. It seems obvious, but, where might those maybe less obvious cultural differences trip people up?
Sometimes it's the small stuff, like communication styles. What's considered direct in one culture might be seen as rude here.
Oh, for sure.
So understanding those subtleties and then, the everyday laws, just how things work here, all that helps smooth the integration, avoid misunderstandings, makes life easier.
Right, less stress for everybody. And then we have the practical things, finances, legal matters. The guide talks about visa extensions, healthcare, all that. It really stresses planning ahead. Why is that so important?
Yeah, because those are the things that if you don't stay on top of them, they become huge sources of stress really fast. Like knowing the visa requirements well in advance, understanding your healthcare coverage, having a solid financial plan, that just creates stability for everybody and lowers anxiety. It's all about having good, reliable information.
Absolutely. And finally, something that's easy to overlook, but the guide mentions it, your own well-being, pursuing your own interests and goals while you're here supporting your loved one. Why is that important?
Well, it's sustainability, right? You're in it for the long haul. And if you only focus on the student's needs and completely neglect your own, you're going to burn out. It's important to hold on to your own identity, keep pursuing your passions. It's good for your mental health, but it also makes for a healthier family dynamic, right? A happy, fulfilled spouse or parent is better equipped to support everyone.
That makes a lot of sense. So to wrap things up, remember emotional support for your student, building your own support systems here, getting a grasp of the local culture and laws, staying on top of all the practical stuff, and don't forget taking care of yourself too.
It's a journey, for sure. And it's not just about supporting someone else. It's a chance to learn and grow together as a family. So think about one small step you can take today. Just one thing to put these ideas into action.
Yeah, because even small steps make a difference. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And for everyone listening, keep diving.